Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Checkmate Podcast, and I'm your incredible host, Sharon Jennifer. Drum rolls, please. Take for Bali, but anyway, regardless. So in this episode, I am not alone. I have amazing people. I'll allow them to introduce themselves before we begin this amazing month of June. Who wants to start? Ladies first. Ladies first. Ladies first. One question. Wrong. I answer. You can tell us your name, definitely yes, and then any other thing you want us to know about you.
Hi, my name is Anastasia na mimi ni mrembo. Thank you.
Yes, clock it. Once again.
Hi. My name is Sami or Samuel or Mureithi, whichever. Kabisa, so no. Yeah. I'm a software developer, and I'm born again. I love the Lord. Yes, and I'm happy to be here.
Okay, thank you, Sami. Amazing. Born again.
Hi everyone, my name is Arnold the Word. I'm born again also, and I'm happy to be here. I'm looking forward to the conversation.
Okay, you've seen the amazing people I'm with today. Being the month of June, and there's a lot of things happening around men, around fatherhood.
Mm-hmm.
So this particular session or this particular episode, we'll be delving into conversations about fatherhood. None of these men are fathers, but
True. But in the future, yeah,
but we
definitely.
all came from a certain man, certain father, okay? So we're having this kind of conversation around fatherhood, the good side, what we celebrate about fatherhood, and what we really don't talk about, but yeah, what we do not celebrate around fatherhood. So, yes, we're ready to talk about fatherhood?
Very.
Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, let me start on this basis. What are some of the lessons that we've gotten from like our fathers that we can say there were lessons that shaped us or didn't shape us?
Okay.
Shane nianzie ndio sasa as the ready.
They're ready in the house.
I wouldn't say at the a lesson per se, but Kenya mimi I have learned from my father is that mi napendwa nyumbani. I am loved at home. I am loved at home. Wazazi wako nyumbani.
Okay, I think I can start. Generally, I think the biggest lesson that I have seen in my life, that is, and even in the fathers that I have around, the first one is caring and providing. I know it's common knowledge to many that ukiwa mzae lazima provide, but sasa ukiangalia kwa this world, a lot of fathers are fair but they are not even providing. Now wenye wanaitwa deadbeats, ndio.
Yeah.
But when I talk about that, because also like I can also be there and I don't have the resources.
Yeah, by the cause also imagine umepata mtoi ukiwa 20, you don't have work, you don't have ile tu pa.
20 sasa wako na do.
Yeah. So getting back to what I was saying, the aspect of caring and even being able to provide, just finding a way to provide even when there is not, so probably kimeumana, kumefungana, just finding a way that you'll be able to be fair and providing and even showing love and caring. I think that really goes.
Like anakama nakwambia I love you, I'm proud of you, like what does caring look like in that context?
How about the provision that's gonna show the caring element?
Because when it comes to like guys,
Yeah.
reading caring difference.
Mhm.
Like maybe they give you money when you need it.
Yeah.
To a lady, it's like okay, it's your day, Are you feeling?
That can be weird to be like that. But yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
What is your definition of caring?
My definition of caring. Number one is,
In fatherhood.
yeah, in fatherhood. That is, in fatherhood is having a parent who is there. Number one, who is loving. Number two, like he shows love in the sense of probably hata kuambia. Actually, I can ask a number of us. Ni ngumu sana mzee kuja kuambia mtoto wangu nakupenda. But if you're genuinely asked if your father loves you, he definitely will say yes. So no,
For those whose fathers
Are you sick? Is something about to happen?
exactly mpaka generally hadi kuambia probably kani madhe wako kumwambia unajua nakupenda, you're my honey, you're my like it's very difficult. But
for men maybe. For like a lady of effort to get into motherhood continue.
But like I mean, for generally the fathers that we have been raised with at our age, I know right now fathers are changing and all with the millennials and whatnot. But wale maboomers it's very difficult. But when you look at how they have raised us, how they have been there, it's evident the love is there, even though they are not saying. It's evident. And so for me, caring is being fair, being able to love my kid and making the kid feel loved, and also being able to sustain and provide for this child. Even hata kama sitaweza provide everything, but at least I'm able to make this child feel loved, feel at peace, feel, Yeah.
But you aspect you are providing, I would say, as much as yes, tunataka kuangalia providing in the aspect of money, kuna so many other ways unaweza provide emotionally, being there physically. Si lazima, yes, the money part is very important because hatuwezi ishi bila do, but kuna other aspects, you're providing as a dad.
As a dad. Before tuingia because I was going to ask a conversation around physical presence and emotional presence. What does it mean to be a present dad and an absent dad? Because someone can be there and not be there. But yeah, before we get there, I know you have something to say about like one lesson that you're glad that if your father or father figure in your life shared with you.
Sam was given a very big CV. So if anyone is looking for like a father, this is your guy.
Kwa sasa kidogo hapana.
Reach out to us, we'll give his contact.
Uko single.
The CV has been laid there.
Yeah. I think for me it's how will I call it? This thing we usually call toxic masculinity. There's a certain sense of macho-ness. Like you can feel the presence of a man in a house. Like when he walks in, he might not even like talk to you guys. He might not even like be, how was your day and all that. But when he just comes in and he sits down in his chair, like that specific chair of his, like there's a man in the house. I think for me that was something that was very important because us being able to carry ourselves as women in this society is important because for lack of a better word, like there's a sense of effemination or something. Like we're
that has gotten into society.
You're becoming soft, emotional, and that sense of manhood and macho-ness is sort of like lacking. And so
because I know we're having a conversation around men and all of that. So an element for you in fatherhood is the presence of
the presence
of
a
man
in an environment.
Is it because it provides like security when he's there you feel protected, or like?
I'd say yes, there's a sense of protection, also a sense of leadership. A man is there, you're like, okay, I don't need to worry about how things are gonna happen. If you see something is not in place, you just look over there and if he's there, that thing is gonna be sorted. So like as a defendant,
the leadership that the fathers provide in the family and in the home. Aside from your presence of the father being there, is that something that they do that inaonyesha the leadership that he's providing, aside just from mimi ndo baba wa hii nyumba, and that's it. And that's the only thing you have to say in most of the situations. Umeelewa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something like that.
I think it carries down to how the man behaves generally, and the character that the man has, and even how the man carries himself. Because there's a point of
Also, more of how the character and I feel like the physique, and I'm the dad of the house, so all of you have to like.
Yeah, depends. Okay, I don't want to bring the aspect of the
You have to just be like, bang the table and be like, I'm the dad of the house.
Hivyo kuna soprano.
But also physique actually in my opinion, I think physique really brings the aspect of fear more than the aspect of taking your father as a leader, because I probably naweza kuwa mimi mzai, si ndo mwili yangu ikubali, I'm not the kind of wale wasi wanakuanga very harsh and all that, but there's a way I carry myself as a father. I understand my role as a husband to my wife. I understand my role as a father to these kids, and because of that, me being able to carry out the roles that genuinely tunafikirianga hii ndo mzee anafaa kufanya. By so doing, I don't have to speak much. I don't have to prove anything.
That you're the man of the house.
Exactly, I don't have to prove, because if everything that we might think that a father needs to, whether this is open to correction and see it in a jua, I'm still not a father anyway. Yeah. But if I do everything that I'm supposed to do as a father, and I ensure my presence as a father is felt, I think the aspect of leadership now comes in. Because again, coming back to the point tulikuwa tumesema, and tulikuwa amesema ya a father coming and sitting kwa hiyo kiti yake, and you feel there's the man of the house in nini. I know mmepatana na hii stories, probably si kwa familia yenu, but kwa wengi mzee anaingia hivi, nyinyi wengine mko kwa bedrooms, umekimbia. So
yeah,
we can, because the father is there, the physique is there, so no, he's seated in his favorite seat, but there's no relation with the kids, And also picture this, the same father walks in, and the child who was in the bedroom amesikia probably mzee ameingia, amekuja sitting, ako zile za mzee siku yako imekuaje, you are relating the family, all the family members wanakuja mnakaa hapo, and now you're speaking about gauge between these two. There's the part where the father is there, and yes, the presence is there, but the relation between the father and the kids
is not there.
It's not even like nika surrounding ama atmosphere inakuwa too tense kiplani, you get. So I think everything carries down to how do you behave as a father, number one. How do you present yourself to your kids?
As a dad.
Yeah, to your dad. Are you the people who are trying to prove the leadership so that probably uogope ama establish dominance, in the family? Because I believe if you're doing everything that a father is supposed to be, you're present, you're showing love to your wife and to your kids, generally the leadership aspect will come.
Okay.
You will flow. That is my opinion, though.
We also argue that we judge our fathers based on our understanding right now. Like what if they were there, that's how they knew fatherhood. Like that's how they were taught fatherhood to be. Like maybe some of our dads are not the type of people who sit with you and be like, how are you feeling? They'll be like, how are you performing? Like going to report form, like about school.
Yeah.
Is there some money you need or something? And like maybe that's how they knew.
And so
sometimes we gauge them based on how our understanding is right now, and you're like, my dad wasn't emotional, my dad wasn't this and that. But what if because maybe sometimes you guys go for shopping and then he's like, you can take your trips or whatever it is you want. Maybe that's him trying to tell you,
I love you.
I love you.
I think not based on maybe social media and what we have like
So funguka
fed
akili.
so much, we collect. Funguka akili is like, okay, but yeah, something of the sort. Kuna ile the level of we have an understanding of how fathers should have behaved, yes, and what your dad should be emotional with you, there should be this, there should be this. But maybe that's how they were raised, and they're like, okay, this is how fatherhood is, provision and everything, and which is a good element. And sometimes it's finding ways to be gracious enough to our fathers, because it's the first time they're being parents.
By that truth.
They can have many children, but you are a different child from them.
Yeah.
So giving them grace even in the fatherhood process.
So venye umesema how like a father ako a different father to different children, I think that's how tunafaa tuangalie fatherhood, not from the aspect of in your blueprint of how you should be a father. But unaangalia what the child needs, because you're being a father to this child. How could you a father to fathers, ama venye your father was a father to you, because you mean a whole different person. So unakuwa a father to this person, so this person your father trained, how to be a father to them according to their needs is how many I would look at it.
In the element of fatherhood.
Yeah, so generally from the dynamics of other things of how sisi tunaona fathers wakiwork with, maybe someone would be like your dad, kuna venye anakuwa a father to you, but akikuja kuwa a father to me, maybe I don't need what you need. Kuna a specific thing mimi I need. Maybe sitaki providence, nataka kuwa there physically. Maybe where you need them to be there financially. Yeah, so inafaa kuwa too tailored to a specific kid, not a bold
as kids in general.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned, I'm like, there's so much weight that comes with fatherhood. In the sense that all of your children have different personalities, and somehow you're expected to show up for them in their unique ways and still handle the behind the scenes of, you know, a father in a career or a father in like somewhere, and then also handle the element of maybe your wife and like interesting.
Yeah, I think it's possible. Like sometimes
that is what I was about to
100% get it right. Do you think it's possible to have like 3 kids and raise them well, and one day one of them is not going to be seated somewhere in a podcast like I have
it's a lot.
By that is up on now.
To make have some fathers on pedestals. Yeah. Let's see how you're going to perform as a father to me. And we have like boxes where we are teaching about how they should be towards us, and really considering them as also them as human beings with their own life. And okay, I don't know. It's a thin line. Thin line. Because someone had to argue, why then did you have a child? That need to be like all this for them.
Another saying, your point here, probably that is how they know how to be fathers. Even though ameona probably as wakiwa
like hapo penye unasema, like I understand your part ya kuwa grateful and all that, but I think intentional fatherhood ni you're my dad, I'm your daughter, tuke intentional, tuke like unaona how kama ni relationship, kama ni boyfriend yangu tungekaa chini tuke like this is my love language, this is your giving love language, this is my receiving. What are we going to do about it? But tunataka kama ni fatherhood tunaanza kurembesha like shortcomings zako, tuko like let's be grateful, let me forget how to find
I was about to like get to that, like sitting on another and heart to heart. I don't know how it looks like, but I know father we cannot do that.
Very difficult.
We can try, but not like deep. It gets deep, not even now. Like we can talk, but
also. We have to remember like they're our fathers. Sometimes
the respect and the relationship as well. Cause
it can't be like that. We can't even like, let's say for example, it can't be like your boyfriend.
It can never.
Because your boyfriend will be out of work.
Because I think
like hata kuwa na job sasa kwa you're not. So,
and then there's also the aspect
in the morning, how's your day?
Exactly. And then there's also the aspect of You're the one who is choosing your boyfriend. The father you're not choosing. Huyu wako niweza kukubali chenye ufanya.
Siku choose tunachoose kuwa friends mimi na wewe. Hiyo ndio point ya relationship, as mimi and you having a relationship. Tunaweza kaa tu father and daughter, father and son, mimi ni daughter. Tunaweza kaa father and daughter, but tunaweza choose kuwa friends. Hapo ndio mimi naongelelea kuwa intentional. If you're friends, but tunaweza kaa tu hivyo tu.
Before we get into, unaona ni kama friendship and father, but okay, it's a thing, man. It's a thing. Because there's a friendship element. Na naonanga, okay, I was thinking about now that this has come up, before we go to the fathers who usually don't show up and don't do anything. Before we get there, kuna this thin line of, do you think there are stages that fathers actually express these things to us based on maturity level? For instance, the time when you're a child, your father coming and having this vulnerable conversation, maybe push things will get better, something like that. Emma, when you're a child, your father had this like, do this, and now when you like grow older, they ease down to dogo. You can sit and have certain conversations with them.
Yeah.
Do you think in stages that fathers like and expose certain elements of themselves to you? Because when on a friendship, I think with intentionality, when you're say that you're adults, you understand taxes and whatnot, you all can sit and have conversations. But before then, at a certain level, naona your respect is an element that shows. Ama tunataka yote ikuje as one. Does it make sense? Ni fatherhood ina evolve based on the child's age. You can be friends with your child at a younger age, but at the same time, you also need to be their disciplinarian, which will require like respect to exist between you and your dad. Because akikuwa friends with you all the time, at what point are you being your father? Because I have friends who can be that for me. You get like
Sometimes we grow, like when we grow up, that's what I was saying. We now judge them based on where we are at.
So I think there's a thin line between respect to fathers and being friends. A healthy balance. For us who are disciplined as children, spare the child. No, spare the road, spare the child. Very serious. That are still our fathers we can talk.
Najua bado unasema mlikuwa mnachapwa aje, mnapigwa makofi.
Mlikuwa tunachapwa
ama ni nyahunyo.
Methods zilikuwa different. But they came with tender love and care. Anakwambia sikuchapi wewe.
Nachapa
makosa yaliyo ndani yako.
Sidhani my relationship na my dad ingekuwa the way it is kama angekuwa ananichapa. Ningeiona kama abuse, ningekuwa saizi. That's why when you got traumatized, like my father beat me,
No, imagine that. It does stand out well, and I love my father so much. Before we start getting into this question, I've thought we have really said a lot about fathers who are there and they're trying in their own way. What are the fathers who are actually not there? They hear their fathers and then they just ghost the family or just disappear because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things and reasons. What about the toxic fathers? Now that we are talking about fatherhood, and these people, like I believe, they also exist in the Christian spaces.
Yeah, true.
I want to say that Christian fathers who have gotten children have taken responsibility to the lesson. Have they?
Oh.
They haven't.
They haven't.
I don't know, most of us, if you have healthy relationships with your fathers, which is okay.
But me unaniweka sport jamani. But now let me speak about myself for a bit, because as much as tulikuwa naongea kuhusu fathers here and there, personally I was speaking about father figures who have been there. That is my uncle, who has been like, that uncle has, even though actually ndo mzae generally, because everyone knows he's my father and all that. But like my actual father, sisi ni wale we have grown in a dysfunctional family generally. And honestly, do I know him? No, I don't. I don't think I know him generally.
Because you've never met him, or?
Honestly, Honestly, that is a tough question. Let me say I've never met him. No, I have. Generally nikiwa mdogo. Yeah, but I don't know. Let me not get into the issues of why probably the divorce happened and everything. But generally it does affect the children. Yes, it does because the child not having one side, more so me being a man, because a number of actually fathers are the ones who really shape their children, more so the men people, because you see as a child who is a guy, the person that we look at like tuseme are the nearest, ni mzae wako, si ndo the person who is at home there and nini. Having a father figure, because a lot of us, we have, even me personally, I have a father who is not a biological father, but he's a father. I can proudly say I have a father, and I can boast and tell people I have a father. Why? Because this uncle decided to take up the role of a father in your life, and so I am proud to say, even though the biological is not there, he's not there, that is, but at least niko na mzae. So not that.
Is there something you still feel like, okay, you missed out on, like the biological father not being there, or like because your uncle able to like cover it 100%?
I would say kuna hiyo ni swali moto. Anyway, yes, definitely kuna vitu na miss out,
Tuambie hizo vitu, tunataka kusikia hizo vitu, like what are some...
Jamani. I know.
Your dad is watching.
Sasa hiyo unajua niko on the spot sasa. I think actually that was a topic that you had said you're going to discuss, of stories of fathers that probably we avoid, because as a man, it's a story that I really don't talk about as much. Not because I'm ashamed or anything, but because I don't see the point of speaking about it.
Someone that you barely.
Exactly. And yet I have the gift of my uncle, even my uncles generally, from my mother's side, that is, because they have been really close. I'm able to see them, I'm able to learn from them. But there's also that aspect of sasa nikiwa mdogo, like unaona ile, today we were laughing with Anastasia that watoto wakisema babako anaweza pigana mama. Unaget ile, exactly. So like there are stories that we miss out on, more so the, because unaona, even in as much as I'm saying that my uncle is my father figure, most of my childhood I was only with my mom. Most of my childhood, because we have come to grow really. My sisters wakule wanaamka. Like we have become like really close with my uncle. In us, like generally like 6 years down the line. Wait, so
Ancestors.
wako pale wanazunguka kamoto. Anyway, yeah, so like there are a lot of stories that nijumenea kwa sport. Unajua yenyewe tulikuwa tuna share ideas.
Huyu anataka kusema.
I know.
Sasa anataka kusikia story yako. Danganya uone.
But ni vile like kuna a lot of a major part in my life that really exactly kama probably angekuwepo, ingekuwa story ingine probably. Mpaka vile najihandle, kuna certain ways I would have learned from him when growing up, because again, you remember the earlier stages of a child, more so the years leading up to the teenage years, and the teenage years are the years that really shape
Shaped by a man.
yeah, So naweza sema hata kama probably nilikuwa na like I have several father figures who I can really look up to and even mentors and whatnot. But sasa hiyo aspect of missing out on stories, missing out on going home and finding a man, venye ulikuwa unasema at first, a man seated on the chair, hata kama itatoroka bedroom, you know.